I finally got the title for my Model X, my new to me Model X. It only took way more back and forth between the credit unions of the seller and my credit unions than it really should have, but either way, I got it. So I thought, why not talk about registering a Tesla in a state or province, or territory, I should say, of the United States that is not a Tesla state, meaning a state that Tesla does not have a physical presence in terms of sales. Now, I happen to be in Wisconsin, but in general, this is going to be the same no matter which state or territory you are in. So likewise for Puerto Rico, Guam, what am I missing? I know I'm missing something. Mentally, I can't think of it right now. But just a few things. It's not as bad as what most people will think. When you buy new or a used straight from Tesla, they will usually offer, they will offer to do the registration for you right there and mail it all in. The problem with this is when you go to pick up your new or used Tesla from Tesla, they don't actually have the title on site. They have to get it from wherever the magical, mystical place is that keeps the Tesla paperwork. And you have to wait and wait and wait and wait. And it can take a very long time. I've seen people with and on their second, third, and even fourth, and in one case, fifth temporary tag on their vehicle waiting for the paperwork to eventually get to their state's DMV. But if you request to do it yourself, now if you are an out-of-state person, so in my case, living in Wisconsin, for my first two Model S's, actually my only two Model S's, I had to go to Illinois, and all paperwork came out of Illinois. So since it was an out-of-state purchase, they didn't have to do the registration for me. They could provide me with the title, and I take the title to the DMV myself. Now, I still had to wait a few weeks for it, but compared to others, it came much more quickly when I did not have them do the paperwork and mail it in for me. And it's not very difficult. When you buy your vehicle straight from Tesla or private party, whether it's going to be with a loan or cash deal or with a trade-in, your paperwork or your bill of sale or sale contract will state all that. So what you basically need is your bill of sale or sale contract. If it's private party, it'll just be either a handwritten contract or deal between two people. You're going to want the seller's name, address, phone number, the vehicle's VIN number, your make and model, and approximate mileage on that bill of sale. Now, not all states are as picky on this, but for the few extra seconds it takes to add the information, better safe than sorry. You take that bill of sale along with the clear title or the title plus waiver of lien to your state's DMV, or you can also mail it in to your state yourself. You provide them a copy of the signed bill of sale or sale contract, the title with the buyer's name, address, signatures, sale date and sale price, and the necessary form that your DMV requires. In the case of Wisconsin, that would be the good old MV1. And go on over to your DMV. You can also pick up the forms at your DMV, or if you live further away from a DMV, you can mail it in. But it's quite literally that simple. It's a little bit extra information. If you are financing and you need to put the lien holder on your paperwork, then you just take your lien documentation in, or your financing documentation, which will have generally say right on it the lien holder's information. So for my case, it was Pentagon Federal, so I had Pentagon Federal Credit Union. And then they usually have a specific P.O. box or address to have all the lien documentation sent to one that the DMV sends it to once it's registered. So in my case, it was a P.O. box in Sacramento, California. Put that on there, done. I was literally yesterday in and out of our local DMV here in less than 30 minutes from the time I walked in to the time I walked out. And I had it done. That's it. Done. Boom. No waiting, nothing. Same goes for both my Model S's, which were new. In, out, less than 30 minutes, done. We have a great DMV over in the South Milwaukee area, College and Pennsylvania Avenues. Two other things to note. One would be some states do require an annual safety inspection of your vehicle. So in that case, I believe it generally happens where after you register, you've got X number of days to take it to get inspected. Wisconsin is not one of those yet for electric vehicles or at all in general. And another point I would like to make is if you are financing, most lenders only give you so many days. In the case of Pentagon Federal Credit Union, I have 30 days from the day they mail my check to me, which is generally overnighted or second day aired, to register and get the lien placed on the vehicle. Otherwise, they will move the loan to an unsecured loan, bumping the interest rates in some cases up significantly. So it's in your best interest to get it done as quick as possible. And as we all know, Tesla makes awesome cars, but their communication, both with the customer internally and their ability to handle paperwork properly, is complete abysmal crap. There's no better way of saying it. It is crap. So the less paperwork you can rely on Tesla to do, the better off you are. And we are going to close at that because next up, I am going to be discussing Autonomy Day. Tesla's Autonomy Day, and covering my opinions on some of the things Elon and company spoke about at the event. So if you found this helpful, like and subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my Facebook page. And if you have not yet purchased your Tesla, consider using my referral code. It's in the description box below for up to 1,000 miles of free supercharging power. Good for the S, X, and 3. Have no idea yet on the Y since it's not even out yet. That is all. Although if you can try and use it on a Y, go for it. I mean, why not? Okay. Apply light force to the wheel. Yep, I'm getting a little too much a hang of this autopilot 2 and full self-drive. It's just the last couple updates, it's really made some awesome improvements. So that is it. See you next time.